Hello and welcome to day 92 of the live daily guided meditation series for ourselves and the world. I'm going to give it just a minute to let everyone get in here, and I do have a holdkin today. A very big holdkin. Yeah, I know. It's very exciting. We love meditating. It's our favorite time. She is going to her forever home tomorrow. We just got word. So this will be Peanut's last appearance on the meditation series. Okay, I think we're going to get started. So today I have a quote from Glennon Doyle from her new book, Untamed. She is not a Black author, but she does raise a good point. And she's talking about understanding her connection to racism and white supremacy. So, okay. So she says, quote, "I imagined myself to be the kind of white person who would have stood with Dr. King because I respect him now. Close to 90% of white Americans approve of Dr. King today. Yet, while he was alive and demanding change, only about 30% approved of him. The same rate of white Americans who approve of Colin Kaepernick today. So if you want to know how I would have felt about Dr. King back then, I can't ask myself how I feel about him now. Instead, I have to ask myself, how do I feel about Kaepernick now? If I want to know how I would have felt about the Freedom Riders back then, I can't ask myself how I feel about them now. Instead, I have to ask myself, how do I feel about Black Lives Matter now? If I want to know how I'd have shown up in the last civil rights era, I have to ask myself, how am I showing up today in this civil rights era? And this is such an important perspective. And I really appreciated the way she framed it, because 30% of Americans, of white America, approved of Dr. King when he was alive, when he was fighting in the civil rights movement, when he was fighting for racial justice and equity and equality. But 90% do today, because we can look back, because history shows us, we can see very clearly what is right and what is wrong. But when we're living in it, we get very caught up in our issues, our stuff, our triggers, and our automatic thoughts, and the things that upset and affect us. And so obviously nobody wants to be called racist, but the fact of the matter is all white people are racist by the pure fact of being white and benefiting from a society that benefits white people. It's just a fact, but a lot of people don't like that fact because it's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. And so we need to take stock of where we are in our lives and who we are in our lives. And we can't judge where we think we stand on issues by how we approve of the past or don't approve of the past. It's so easy to look at history and see right from wrong. But when we're living history, when we think, we do a lot of thinking, when we think that certain things are right or wrong and we get blinded by our own perspectives, we miss a lot of stuff. And so it's really important for us to widen our perspective, to widen our scope, and to be open to what we may be missing today. So we are going to consider that in our meditation today. So you can close your eyes and we will start breathing. So take a deep breath in through your nose. Feel the inflation of your stomach and your lungs. Feeling your shift from inhale to exhale and exhale to inhale. And then allowing your breath to leave your body with an audible sigh. And with every audible sigh, allowing yourself to center and ground more into your seat. Noticing if you're holding any tension anywhere, holding maybe a body part in a certain way, just allowing it to relax and let it go. Starting to find our center, our stillness. Taking note of any noises we may be hearing right now. Noticing any body sensations we may be experiencing. Noticing any feelings you may be feeling. Noticing your mood today or any emotions you may be having. Noticing any thoughts you may be having. Noticing any judgments you might be making about the sounds or feelings or sensations or thoughts you're experiencing. And just allowing them all to exist as they are while you observe them and witness them from your seat of consciousness. Feel free to dance to that song if you want. And now tune in to anything that's coming up for you from that quote, from that perspective. We are often blinded by our subconscious thoughts, our ego that tries to protect us. And that's only natural because that's its job. But it does limit our scope and our perspective. So just allowing whatever's coming up to present itself. None of us get it 100% right all the time. And usually we get a lot less right. And that's okay. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. That's how we evolve and become better beings, better stewards of the earth, better fellow humans and better spirits, better ancestors, better people. So if you feel like you've got it all figured out, probably missing something important that's right there, ready for you to learn and grow with. And we want to be open to ways in which we can learn and grow. And the best ways that we learn and grow are when we are challenged and we surrender to them. And we work with ourselves and we embrace that challenge. It is hard work, but you are capable of doing hard things. And the benefits to doing that hard work are much more than you can ever imagine. So we're just softening to that, making a little more space, being a little more open. We don't know what we don't know. And we can't know it if we're not willing to know it. So we're just opening up. And just a gentle reminder, this is hard work. We can't do it in one meditation. And it is a commitment that we make each and every day. So we're going to think about a place now that we feel really good, where we feel loved and loving, happy and healthy, peaceful and calm, safe and connected. Allowing these good feelings to permeate every part of us. And noticing if it's more difficult when dealing with challenging thoughts or emotions or triggers. And that's okay. Also remembering these good feelings that we have in this space we've created. We want all people to be able to live in a world like that. We want to be able to live in a world like that, where we feel good and safe and connected and loved. So with every breath in, our heart rate will grow and expand easily and effortlessly, filling the whole of our chest and then the whole of our body, blessing each and every cell in our body with our love and our light. And our heart rate continues to grow, bursting out of our body into the space around us, filling our home, our place of work, wherever we may be right now. Blessing each and every living being in this space with our love and our light. And our heart rate continues to expand out, flooding and engulfing our neighborhoods, our town, our city, our state, province, and territory. Engulfing our entire country, nation, and engulfing our entire continent. Blessing each and every living being with our light and our love. And our heart light continues to grow and expand. Deep down into Mother Earth, connecting us with her wisdom, her abundance, and her harmony. As we bless her with our love and our light. And our heart light continues to expand now, engulfing the entire planet, in our heart light, in our love, blessing each and every living being, each and every person, each and every group of people, each and every government and system and institution, plant and animal, with love, justice, equity, compassion, understanding, and a desire to live in unity, in harmony, and support of one another for the highest and greatest good of all. Even if that doesn't manifest in ways that we think are the best ways. And especially, we intend this for people who are hurting and suffering right now, especially Black, Indigenous people of color, and LGBTQ plus community. And our heart light continues to grow. Moving out into every part of space, infinitely expanding, just as the universe is infinitely expanding, just as the divine is infinitely expansive. Because you are the universe and the divine. You are infinite and you are love. And you are capable of doing hard things. We're going to sit in this expanded state of love for a moment longer. And here again, considering your role in the current civil rights issues, current human rights issues. Considering how your human perspective, your human stuff, could be affecting your perspective on what's happening, your understanding of what is going on. And considering how bringing more love to yourself and to others, true love, allows you to see more clearly. Allows you to soften and open. And address things that might be challenging to you with kindness and compassion. Take a few more deep breaths. Or feel free to stay in the space for however long you like. And when you feel ready, bringing your energy back in, grounding yourself into this moment, into your seat, bringing yourself back into your body, and knowing with it you bring love, justice, and equity the capability to keep working towards those things in your everyday life. Thank you so much for joining for day 92, I think, of the live daily guided meditation series for ourselves and the world, for continuing to work towards making this a better world for all, especially those who are struggling and suffering. And as always, Black Lives Matter, you matter, and together we are changing the world. Have a wonderful rest of your day.